on to today's daily log. We're in the Philips Hue app, Hue Essentials app. This gets filed under the job description of a facilities manager. So currently, to make some sense of it, or to try at least, I run a facility in inverted commas of sorts, and this facility hosts a multitude of divergent activities. However, it's the facility itself that is the initial. So it's that infrastructure that is common to all of the activities. Right. So then now think of not just one facility, but let's think of another building, and let's call this the server building, and inside the server building is all of the databases and what you'd find in a... Right, so that's a facility as well. And like the first facility, like an empty room for rent, like a hall, a very small hall, so we've got a hall here that we rent out, simple. And then we have activities, and based on popularity of said activities, governs whether, they stay on or leave. So it's a, incubation ground. They leave to better things, or they go broke, but they can test the water by just, getting off the ground with us, or whatever they might only have for customers. Who fucking knows? It's a great idea. So the next facility, which is the server facility, is also, part of a Lego building now of all of these little blocks, all these little facilities, all integrated together and working harmoniously toward a congruous goal. Right. So a couple of facilities. Now, I'm looking to hire a body double, because at the moment, what's that? That's like a clone, right? But not a complete clone, just, bits that I want to outsource. And I'm getting a bit defensive about it, because it seems that outsourcing anything is a sin. Why can't you just do it yourself? Well, because not only I'm self-documenting on the fly, to admittedly a very low standard of video production, but that's why we want a team of volunteers, video editing team volunteers, insert here please. They will be students, paying students as well. So two groups, separate groups, where you've got someone learning how to do some IT stuff and applying it by volunteering and by doing video editing. It's one thing just to go, suppose you've got a Word file, I sound like old mate, and you want to know where it is so you can attach it to an email and send it to someone. What if you start with video editing, and then you've got more of a fun, right? Fun, the fundamentals of education are fun, and that then gives a person the wherewithal to bear through the more tedious parts, like traversing the directory structure, those familiar with Windows, right? And translating that to doing that on an Android phone. Like, where did I file this? So what you're looking at currently there, I won't fly into it, but How do I find that file that I've most recently created? Well, from that picture there you can tell, but it isn't always that obvious. What do those things do? How do I empty the recycle bin? So they're the basics of how to use this phone. But then the more advanced parts, because this phone is part of the facility, it's got this bit of software, okay, and it makes the lights go flash to a couple of different data sources. So the lights will flash in accordance with, will they? Hang on. Right, what this is already plugged into that, so no, I'll just disconnect that. Hello? No, that was fucking... Oh, hello. Hello. Game on. We've got in the facility... Alright. So, best working environment ever. So that's not for everybody. Alright, so hit the pause button on that. So what's going on in the background is that Dorf is playing on this speaker. Right, it's a Bluetooth speaker. Why'd you go the long way? Because I wanted to demonstrate. Currently connected, right? Hit it again. Connect. Right, right. And now we've got... No, I'm not going to go into that because I don't like Bluetooth, but this speaker's just too good to... It's worth running the risk. Well, it's not. Bingo. So now I'm connected to my disco ball, which is not these lights. Right, hang on, go camera. Right. So this is your basic configuration of these. It's in that bucket there anyway. You can't see it. Great video. So there's the lights that are controlled by the Hue Essentials. I'm not gonna, I'll get to that in a minute, why I will not project at the moment from this phone there. Right. So you got your lights, you got your disco speaker, that's that one. Right, that's in the bucket. That's the two lights left and right. Happy days. Now, how do I make things go? Well, there's a video here on YouTube. ARD, thoroughly recommended. Right, but whatever. So you come into the facility, that's pumping on the background, right? Now, you're also going to want something pretty to look at on the screen, because that's not for everybody, right? That footage might offend some people. I don't want to make comment on that, but if it's on YouTube and you're offended, well, call YouTube, right? Leave me alone. Fuck off. Now, next, we've got this on the other phone, which you can't see. I'm queuing it up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play on the other phone, which is an A12. I'm going to project onto the screen. Now, you'll be thinking about alternatives for this, and you'll be right. You'll be thinking, this is not, you know, what are we trying to achieve here? We want the best speaker, right? So that's firing up. Now that's loading from here. So that phone's, there you go. It's playing that there, right? But I don't like the Dorf, right? But the scenery's conducive, right? So what if you've got music that's really great, but you've got, you know, and it's on sensitive stuff? You can have that running on the background, right? On the device that might be in your office or wherever, you know, far away from prying eyes. That's going. Great, so that's playing on the phone. Now, the speakers that's coming through are here, right, in that bucket. That's your disco ball here, right, that's connected via the Bluetooth. All right, am I confused anyone? Because really, it's a lot simpler now with maybe newer stuff. But what I'm doing here is I'm using older crap. That's a $20 speaker. The best the most fun thing I've ever purchased for $20. It's got a battery backup, so as recently you can, with the Cyclone Jasper, you can charge this up. If you get a power outage, that's a battery bank, much like this thing here, which is also pretty cool. Solar power, it'll charge off some very low rate of illumination probably now. Be good to run a meter on and see what's what's coming into that unit, how long it takes to charge. So that quite a bit. The plastic compass fell out of it. Next, this thing here takes forever to charge, but is a really good light. That'll last one night, and I think it's got an SOS mode in it as well, or it'll just flash SOS, I think, in Morse code. So facilities. This goes on at night, bounces off there. You've got ambient lighting, and that way, that one light does the whole room. Don't know what these draw, but they're not too bad, right? Those Philips. But we're not out for the lighting. We're out for the connectivity and the lessons to be learnt while having fun, right, with the stuff, because fun is fun, right? And then when after we've had the fun with it, and we'll connect it as a byproduct. The learning is actually the connectivity, the networking, and how to get all this stuff to run at your place. Or do you need it? Would you like to, wank our shit? Or do you want us to come around and do an assessment as to how technology can assist you? Or, what are you into? What are your hobbies? Right? How can we allow you, or what would you like to get into? Do you want to learn Spanish? Do you want to learn how to make a paella? To come around and have a paella with someone? Or do you know how to make paella and want to be part of the, and all you have to do is join up via video conferencing. So we might come around like a mobile internet cafe and do what? I'd just go put some equipment in every retirement village down the east coast of Queensland for free, so that if people want to get in contact with other people, they can go to a library or a video conferencing booth, sit there like a telephone box and go, "Hi, how are you?" But the telephone box comes to you, once a month, or we leave it there if it's popular. And the main thing is getting people, forget about how to, by the time you've taught someone how to configure Skype, it's not fun anymore. Get on there and start using it within 3, clicks. Now and that's what we're trying to do, is remove the burden of the pain of learning IT crap, right? Just because you want to use or get the fun out of it, the benefit or the fun, well, same. So if we now think of benefit as fun, we're not profiteers anymore. Oh, well, gee, that's a bit of a twist, but we're here for fun. We don't want to make money. Rubbish, right? But that's the basic, paradox of your modern day social corporation. It doesn't do what it says it's going to do on the tin, Google. Bringing people together in large numbers, opposing others in equally or more large numbers, sounds like a concentration of energy to me. Like, that's why they don't let you store 200 litres of petrol in the fucking garage. Too much of the same shit in one place goes boom. So, don't do it. Disperse, scatter, and I think that sort of nomadic attitude of following the fish in season around the coastline, right, might be a good model to follow, because that seems to be the flow. and at least in part, Sydney and the bush is what you want. Seasonality means that you follow the food, a la the economic opportunities. Food, same, in that sense. Both will require energy. So why do I need a facilities manager? Because I can't do it all in the same space time and do it all equally well. There are things that I want to be able to do better, and I cannot do better. I cannot improve either myself or find someone that fits my budget. Whoa, wouldn't be there, mate. Yeah,